So this is breaking news. For the first time in years, Tesla has announced an unexpected price decrease, a limited time offer for Model 3 and Model Ys. Let's go over how much this discount is, what you have to do to get it, and future prices of Teslas. Let's get right into it. First of all, there's a lot of channels out there, guys. I really appreciate you being here. The majority of you are not subscribed. If you do like this content, please subscribe. It helps the channel. So what has happened? I'm not the type of channel to beat around the bush. $3,750 is what you can get discounted on a Tesla. $3,750 if you take delivery this month in December of 2022. So I'm about to show you, there's some rules on how to get this. Again, there's $3,750 on the line. This is really important if you're just trying to get into a Tesla, maybe at the cheapest price possible. So in a few seconds, I'm gonna show you how to do it. And then we're gonna talk about how to get a future Tesla at an even cheaper price and some ways to do it. So let's get right into that. So let's walk through this together, how to find these available Teslas near you. I'm gonna walk you through how to do that so you can have a Tesla on order and qualify for this discount. And then, like I said, we're gonna get into some other deeper discounts. So let's go ahead and you can search Tesla new inventory, and this is what you wanna do, especially if you're trying to get one right now. You can search Tesla's current inventory. This is a requirement. You must, to get the $3,750 back as a credit, if you will, on the order, you have to order from Tesla's current inventory. So here is how you get the cheapest Tesla and that $3,700 credit. I'm gonna type in my zip code right here. Searching by miles, I'm gonna go 200 just to see how many are available. Again, this is for new Teslas. Let's try the Model 3, and you can see here there are plenty of options, but I want to save money, so I'm going to go in low to high price range. And right here, you can see $46,000 for this particular 2023 model. So this is pretty interesting. You can get next year models for Teslas with this credit. But I want to show you this. This is really important. And again, stick around. We're going to show you how to shave off even more money on your Tesla. If I want this vehicle, again, I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So if you're searching with that wide radius, you want to look at this. Scroll to the bottom here, and it does say that this vehicle can only be registered in certain states. And it's interesting because I'm in Pittsburgh, but I can only register it in states around me, Ohio and West Virginia, for example. So even though it says this is available, I cannot purchase it. So let's play around with that search result. I knock it down from 200 to 50, and let's look at a Model Y. Now, I only have two options. After this news came out, these vehicles are going quick, but you can get a 2023 model and a 22. For clarity, let's show you the Model 3, and there's only one available. Here is a really important thing to think about. If you want a Tesla, inventory is extremely low, and you can get one if you can agree on what's available. But something you want to think about is what is on everyone's mind, and that is the EV tax credit. Now, this is already approved, but the big question mark is, will Tesla fully qualify? Elon has said that yes, Tesla will fully qualify for this EV tax credit. Let me tell you what that means. There is $7,000 you can get back for a Tesla purchase. You'll get that in 2024, whenever you file your 2023 taxes. And then from then on out, after 2024, you get it at the time of purchase. Again, this is not point of sale until 2024. But what you want to pay attention to is, if you're looking right now, then this is what you want to know. The critical minerals that go into the batteries must be sourced from North America. That is per this EV tax credit. If it's not, your car is most likely going to get half of the $7,000. Now, Elon says that Tesla will fully qualify. Well, does that mean that every single car within the price ranges, there are price ranges for the Model 3 and the Model Y, does that mean all of them will get $7,000? Or because of some vehicles like the rear wheel drive, currently has a battery minerals that are produced over in China. So that would not qualify. It's not in North America. So do you buy right now? And you have to look at what's currently available and agree on that. Maybe you're not happy with what's available. Or maybe you want to wait until the EV tax credit and see if all vehicles get $7,000, which is twice what is available with this December credit. Now let me tell you how to save even more money once you purchase, whether it's in December or next year. These are things I wish I knew. Let's go over the top ways to save extra on your Tesla. So I've made some mistakes, and some of those mistakes I want to pass on to you. So let's go over 8 different ways to lower the price of your Tesla. Number 1 is, of course, that federal EV tax credit, which we just mentioned, that's already approved. So let's move on to number 2. So number 2, I don't want you to miss this one. There are both federal rebates and state rebates for EV purchases. And here in Pennsylvania, the credit is $750, which would go a long way in covering all of the cost to install a charger at your home. So if you don't want to avoid missing that big credit, I know I was very confused about the paperwork, so you want to start early. They don't make it very easy, but you want to make sure after your purchase, you have, I think, 30 or 60 days to file with your state. So check on the Tesla website. It'll tell you all the rules on how to get it and direct you to the right place. So point number 3, not a lot of people talk about the used Teslas available through the Tesla website. Now this one's very straightforward. You can look and see what is available from Tesla directly, and a lot of the times you can pay less. And of course, you're not going to get a brand new Tesla, but there is credit for Teslas that are used in the EV tax credit. So I'll put information on that down below. Point number 4 is you can lease a Tesla, which will give you typically a lower monthly payment, but higher upfront down payment. But if the life of the vehicle, if you plan on having it for a fairly long time, maybe you don't drive as often, consider leasing your Tesla as well. Point number 5, a larger down payment. So I'm going to talk about how to get that. It's kind of easier said than done sometimes, especially with a fairly expensive vehicle already. But there's some strategies I want to talk about on how to put down even more money. And that leads me to point number 6, is to save up for that larger down payment. You can put your current car on things like Turo, or do things like Uber or DoorDash, or whatever happens to be. You can drive a part-time job on the side to save up extra money. I know that's what I did. There is nothing wrong with that. And again, the higher down payment, typically the lower cost. So this one, I'm glad I didn't mess up. I almost went and chose the first installer for my charger that I found on the Tesla website. If you're unaware, if you're thinking about putting a charger in your home, look at the Tesla website. There'll be a few providers that are certified to install your charger and basically get multiple quotes. I know the one was probably $400 higher than the other. So if you're gonna get a charger, you might as well get multiple quotes that could save you hundreds of dollars. If you're unaware, you can trade in a current vehicle to Tesla. That's actually what I did. I had a Jeep Compass. I traded it in, paid off all my remaining balance and a little bit extra. So that really helped. In a strategy, a tip I would give you, you want to listen to this. Put your car's VIN number or your license plate into a multitude of companies like Carvana, Vroom, Driveway is one. So you get multiple offers. Tesla, from my experience, I've done this exercise probably 3 or 4 times. Tesla is typically the lowest. So make sure to use those other companies that'll give you a check for your car. So those are 7 tips to lower the cost, but something I want to tell you is if you are considering, just a side note, a lease for a Tesla, you will not qualify for that EV tax credit. So in my advice, I just want to preface that, again, you won't qualify for the EV tax credit if you're considering a lease. So now you know how to save $3,750 in the month of December, and you can future forecast on how to save more money with the EV tax credit and these other strategies. Guys, there's a lot of Tesla channels out there. If you do like this content, you picked up one thing from this video, please subscribe. It really gives me good feedback that I'm doing the right thing. And of course, you can drop a like so I know that you're out there watching and you also enjoyed. Again, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.